One American with a burning desire to save the world from high prices. He is the stuntman that saved the world. A man that brought the world together because of his love for Honda. One man with 4 wheels strapped to a parallel twin engine. The stuntman that saved the world. Get your favorite Honda motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at NEPAvrpro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois. Harley-Davidson builds bikes that are meant to ride. There are vehicles your parents would recommend you drive. Then there are the motorcycles your crazy uncle who gave you fireworks for your birthday tells you to ride. You wouldn't want to let your uncle down, would you? If your need is speed, chrome, and custom paint, check out all of the new and pre-owned bikes at Greenmount Road Harley-Davidson in O'Fallon, Illinois. Don't let your uncle down. Get to Greenmount.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back after a stream restart. Hopefully fixing out those tech issues. We apologize for the delays. It doesn't happen typically, but when it does, we try to get it smoothed out as soon as possible as we can. But you might recognize a new face here tonight with me. Not a new face, a face you've seen before, but somebody new with me tonight. It's going to be Nails. Nails, how you doing, buddy?
Hi. Good to see you guys. Am I, is it weird for me right now because you guys are seeing part of my house?
It's all good. You know, it happens. It's a part of everything. You know,
Dude, I'm letting you into the inner sanctum of Nails. This is my happy place. We will get that sorted for you. My apologies.
But I'm excited to bring you guys this game. I'm sure Nails is as well. We have the Columbus Fire versus the St. Charles Lions, and it's gonna be a good matchup. I expect. I casted the Fire last week. I believe it was with Nails as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
So, excited to see how they fare up again this week. I know they lost the game last Sunday, but I'm sure that they're ready to bounce back and win on this Sunday. So over on the Columbus Fire side, we got Link 1, Rev, Free Smoke, and it's Yellow Man. Nails, who do we got over there on the St. Charles Lions?
St. Charles Lions, we got Wiggles, Dewey Blank, Risen, and Z Septic. I never, like, somebody in the chat tell me how to say the name because I'm going to screw it up all night. But, like, Septic. Is it Xseptic? X is epic. X is epic. X is epic.
We got confirmation in chat.
So we've got 3 options right now. We've got Z Epic, X is epic, and X epic. X epic. All right. So with those 3 options, please weigh in the chat. But either way, tonight coming in over on the Smoke, dude, they are looking for tonight for a win. I mean, period. Dot. Like. St. Charles Lions, my bad. Either way, big night. They're looking for a win tonight. They're coming off a 2-loss streak. So they lost to Scranton, 37-55. Big gap there, and then 26-34. Closer gap, but still a loss. They're looking for their first win of the season right now, and they are trying to make some magic happen here for St. Charles Lions. I think Wiggles at the helm. She's a great captain. Does great things. And right now it's probably going to be all about chemistry. We've seen for the last 2 weeks, right? It's all about like who has gotten their team firing in all cylinders the fastest, right? That's able to get into the arena and execute like it's week 7, right? But it's only week 3. So I think that's going to be a major factor for tonight. And coming off of 2 losses, arguably they've learned more than the Charlotte Smoke has. But let's see, with Charlotte, or the Charlotte Smoke, I I'm screwing those up. Columbus Fire. God, why is it so bad for me? Columbus Fire. Columbus Fire coming off of a win and a loss, right? So arguably, they've probably taken home some bigger lessons tonight for the St. Charles Lions and the Columbus Fire. But I think the Fire is also hungry because they're coming off a loss after a win. So they know what it takes to put a W in the column. They just got to figure out what they've been doing wrong.
Yeah, and we're gonna see how that plays out here for them tonight, especially. It's going to be an interesting one. The Columbus Fire have definitely been a strong suit so far, but nonetheless, we have the rollouts coming through. That's gonna be the Columbus Fire winning that neutral joust as Dewey Blank picks it up off the that backstack there sitting. That will be Risen here picking it up now. Is going to find a pass over to Dewey Blank. Dewey Blank now trying to walk it up. Will be sent there to find the hands of Link 1. Sorry. I'm still trying to recover from the chaos of last stream. We got it all sorted out, though. And just for your FYI, the Scranton Royals did win. So you guys, unfortunately, the VOD is a little scrapped. But the Columbus, or St. Royal, God, you know what? Yeah, we're just going to go on with the game. Yeah. We're just gonna go on with it. Nonetheless, that was Yellow Man getting stunned out there by Risen. Risen gets a hand on it. Gonna be stunning it out and getting clear out there. A chance for them to score here will be taken in by Dewey Blank. That's gonna be the first 2 points of the game with 50 seconds off the clock in this first round.
Yeah, and initially a little bit of fumble, so we were about 60 seconds into the first quarter here, and like I talked about, a little bit of both teams trying to figure out what's going on, who's where, what's our game plan, what's our rollout. A little bit of caster's curse because we're trying to get our act together as well with swapping out bodies. But I think that right there is a first lead that is important for that team to kind of get on the board and find out what works for them for a rhythm, for a strategy, and where their tempo needs to be for this game. Over to you.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out for both these teams. It's going to be Free Smoke there, taking it in to put themselves tied up here early on in this first quarter. Now a 2-2 game here, in the side of the Lions is going to be trying to get an answer back here. Will be an interesting way to see if they're able to, or if the Fire is going to get a stop here. Nonetheless, it's going to be Wiggles here on the rollout. Wiggles, a fantastic goalie, fantastic QB. A lot of knowledge to be learned from her if you have ever chance to play with her. That's going to be Rev sending it down into the side of the Lions. Now going to be a race to get this disc. Will be Risen trying to get it away. Does slap it away, but takes a weird bounce off of Geo. Dewey Blank will find the hands. Going to try to send in the mail slot. Will not find it. That's going to be Rev there. Rev to pick it up. Now going to be trying to clear it all the way out and down into the side of the zone of the Lions. Will be all the way out. Not able to pick up there by Epic. Will be a race to get this disc. Rev there finding a hand on it. Going to try to take the shot. No, just dings off. And the inside ding ring there now going to be slapped away here by Yellow Man. Yellow to Free Smoke. Free Smoke now going to try to take it in. Again, another ding there is going to be cleared all the way out here into the side of the Fire. A little bit of back and forth early on so far. And that's going to be Epic there picking it up of the stack with Wiggles. Now up by 2 here again.
Ooh, early timeout. Early timeout. I love it. Early timeout. And right now, looks like we got a drop. It looks like right now. So the St. Charles Lions coming back out up by 2, and then the Fire taking a little bit of a pause there with the timeout. Looks like they had a drop. That's fine. I do love timeouts. I love timeouts because it shows me that teams are thinking about their strategy and they're thinking about how they need to change up the game. This is an early timeout, and arguably because of the drop, which is totally okay. But the 2-2-minute timeouts per team per half, totally okay with that. You got to burn one when you can, like as most of you've seen for this series, right? Like we got 4 in the arena. Not gonna have the subs like you've seen before. So players or teams have to be on their game about who is in the arena, who's got low ping, who's ready to rock. And right now it's still 4-2. It's still anybody's game, obviously. We're not quite 3 minutes into this first quarter as the team's trying to figure out their strategy.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how mentally this affects each of these teams with this early timeout. Obviously, having a drop early on is not ideal. These teams learn to play through it, though, and They do their best to work through it. You know, you have those timeouts there for that reason, and you know the Fire here are using it wisely to get their player back in and maybe reset themselves a little bit here to kind of gauge back to where they are. And hey, you know, let's focus up here. We got this. You know, that type of conversation going on in the tunnels, Nails.
Definitely, and as they both get ready to come out here, clock restarts, timeout's over, they get ready to come out the tubes, and they are ready to fire here with the Joust advantage. Fire coming out, looking to close this 2-point gap. Again, anybody's game. Not hard to turn this to a tie game here. Now it's all about who is going to steal the momentum. Right now, I would say we've got neutral momentum between both these teams, and both teams are looking to kind of pick up momentum here. Oh, good stun out. Dewey Blake comes through, puts the sleepers on, picks up that loose disc, kicks it over to the far side boot. X is Epic. Epic looking for options. Kind of fades back there, drops it back to Risen. Risen coming in from the far side pillar. Before he can do anything with it, YOLO is going to pick that up, put the brakes on that offensive profile, and here comes Free Smoke rolling through, picks up the long clear. 1v2 inside the bubble, gets it away, just time to Link, and Link's going to sink it for 2. Nice work on a great crosshair right as the defense was getting on the heels.
Yeah, and wow, what a pass by Free Smoke to lead that pass perfectly into Link's hands. Link there coming in and taking the behind the back shot. I'm not sure if anybody saw that. I sure did, but it was a beautiful execution. That's going to be now a tie game here again early on. A big back and forth game so far. That's going to be a missed pass there by Wiggles, and that's going to come away with it. Rev there getting a hand on it, and will take it away, trying to go for the shot. Yellow Man is going to be there to pick it up, trying to find the shot, but finds the pass instead of Free Smoke. And now up by 2 is the Columbus Fire.
Great catch and transition there for the Fire. They stall them out there in the far side tube, able to break up that play, pick up the loose disc on a steal, send it forward. The stacks were already in progress inside the bubble there. Pick that up. A great send. Arguably a shot. I will make no comment there, but great send, pick up there, and able to capitalize on that turnover. Wiggles gets stunned out there at the midfield, able to pick that up, keep the disc moving forward. X is Epic, sends that through. Trying to get it to the bubble. YOLO's there to pick that off. Turn it right back around, sends it through the center there on a great clear. Here comes the 2-man stack. Wait for the defense to get through, and here comes Dewey picking that up on the near side. Kicks it through the near side tunnel. Oh, does not make it. Hits the lip. YOLO's trying to pick it up. X Epic takes over from there and sends it right back through to finish off that clear. Back over to UZ.
Yeah, and now picked up here by Risen. Risen's going to try to send to the log shot, but free there to stop that shot from coming in. Now is going to be held onto here for a little bit as that pass goes up high to Link 1. Link's going to clear it all the way down low. That's going to be a chase here, and Yellow Man's going to pick it up. Yellow's going to send it to the shot, and just on the edge of bubble, maybe trying to go for that 3. Does not matter. Points are points, and now up by 4 is the Columbus Fire here, starting to catch some fire in their hands.
Yeah, starting to light it up, if you will. And the Fire right now doing some great job capitalizing on empty goals. That's 2 back-to-back goals now unanswered. 3 back-to-back goals now unanswered. They've been able to find an empty goal there. And another turnover by Free. And Free sends a hot fire there from the Columbus. And the 3-point shot there from 27 meters out. Great turnover there. Catch him in transition. Eyeballs the lane and sends it in to the bottom pocket for another 3-pointer.
Yeah, beautiful shot there from Free to get that stop and then get the 3 off. Now a 7-point lead for the Fire here as Wiggles is going to try to lead their team up the field as it's going to be passed there to that popcorn. Back over to Wiggles now. Wiggles trying to straw out the stack, does get the stun out. Rev and Link 1 there trying to get a stop and pressure these passes a little bit as that's going to be Risen there picking it up, doing some juking around. Now sent cross low over to Dewey. Dewey's not going to get a hand on it, and that stack coming in for the Fire will pick it up. That's going to be Rev now trying to find maybe a clear out, find a shot attempt. Will be cleared out. Now a stack race to get to it. That will be Risen there picking it up, and that player that was with them, I think that was X going into the tunnel there, coming back out, using that tunnel boost wisely. Yellow Man's going to get a hand on it here. That's going to be sent up into the bubble of the Lions. It's going to be picked up by Link 1 here. Link's going to try to take it in, and that's going to be 2 more points here for the Columbus Fire. Now a 9-point lead, starting to put on a commanding show here early on, Nails.
Dude, and the Fire is doing a great job there of picking up on the loose disc and really capitalizing on the mistakes from the Lions. Those passes that are not finding their intended receiver, picking up the loose disc. They're finding those. They're breaking up the passes there and plays at midfield to catch them in transition. And right now they're just, again, a good pickup there at midfield over to Link. Link coming in 1v2, trying to find options there. Gets jumped by the defense, and the defense doing some good work trying to clear it out. But if they can't get it outside this bubble, good pickup there by Free Smoke again. Broken up by Dewey. Dewey's trying to send the clear to the far side. Backline Rev coming in, putting the brakes on that, bringing it right back into offensive potential. Sends a long send off the ding ring. Not going to pick up there, but again, the Lions are making a crucial mistake. They're not being able to clear that out as soon as it hits a ding ring on a loose disc to get that disc out of the blue side of the arena. That'll take us to the end of the first quarter there with a 9-point lead to the Fire, and the Fire have been doing fantastic work here, just capitalizing on loose discs. We'll take to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. We'll see what they got for the second quarter.
If you really want to find out what you're made of, you can forget the personality tests and social media quizzes, because the only way you're ever going to know is by heading into the big, wild, raging, so damn beautiful it hurts world and finding out for yourself. Were you born to follow a path, or were you born free? These are the things we thought about when we made the new Grand Cherokee. Made for what you're made of.
Tired of the side effect of side-by-side hair? Not when you have a Kawasaki. Your love of your Kawasaki Teryx 1000 will save you from side-by-side hair. Enjoy your Kawasaki on all types of terrain and magically eliminate the chance of messy, unwanted side-by-side hair. Go green this summer with Kawasaki. Get your favorite Kawasaki motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at NEPAvrpro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
And we are back. Welcome to the second quarter here. We've got a commanding lead. Commanding is probably a strong word. We've got a strong lead right now out of the Columbus Fire. Really looking to take command of this game here, really breaking up the offensive pushes from St. Charles Lions. We're rolling out in the neutral launch here. And again, the Fire first one to it, catches a bad bounce right back to the neutral zone, but there to pick it up. YOLO's going to pick it up, send it all the way into the bubble. And here comes the entire team in force. 4-man kill squad looking for that 2-point shot. They're going to jump to the bubble first, find an open goal there. YOLO's going to take 2 to the paint for 11 lead.
Yeah, and you mentioned there that entire team for the Columbus Fire was there. I think if YOLO didn't pick it up, somebody was for sure gonna pick it up regardless. Another steal there coming from Rev. Rev's gonna sit in the long shot, just a little too high. Going to bounce there and is going to find the hands of YOLO Man. YOLO sending it over to Rev, but Rev dings it off the ding ring. Wow, That's gotta hurt a little bit. Nonetheless, it's gonna be trying to find another pass to Rev. Will not find the connection. YOLO Man's gonna find it and will slam it in. Another 2 points coming strong here for the Fire. They have been putting on a show, and they've put their foot on that gas pedal and have not stopped since.
Yeah, definitely. And they are right now. The Fire are doing an outstanding job, I think, of just dismantling any offensive push coming out of the St. Charles Lions, and I think St. Charles Lions just don't have a good answer for it right now. They need some adaptation. They need to find what worked for them. They got to find a way to get the disc past midfield and start putting pressure on the orange side bubble. And until they find a way to do that, they're going to continue to see the Columbus Fire just roll in and take commanding ownership of the blue side bubble.
Yeah, and so far it's been interesting to see. You know, the Columbus Fire have been playing very, very different, momentum gains as Rev's gonna walk it in here. Does get stunned out, but YOLO's gonna get a hand on it. Wilson in for the 3. Wow, beautiful shot there from YOLO Man to put themselves up by 16. But no, like I was saying, the Columbus Fire so far have been playing to the speed of themselves. They have been really in control of the field, the possession time, the disc handling, and have not let the Lions really get much going for themselves here, Nails.
Yeah, they have not. And the Lions right now, again, still getting stymied there at midfield. You see them finally get a disc through midfield, but an errant pass there is going to end up in the hands of the Orange. There, Free Smoke picks it up. They're inside the bubble. They're going to turn it around. Rev's moving it forward there. Sends a long shot through the mail slot. Going to take a long bounce over to the near side of the arena as we got ourselves a little bit of a fight for the loose disc. Dewey's going to come away from it. Gets jumped by 2 offenders. YOLO's going to walk away from it. Dewey comes back for revenge on the redemption tour, but can't get his hands on the disc. And then YOLO's going to kick to Rev for another 2. And that, my friend, has been the narrative for this entire game so far, is the Fire have just been doing an outstanding job of controlling the disc. Like, period, dot. Like, they are controlling the momentum. They're controlling the disc. They're controlling possession. Right now, it's 58-42 percentage-wise on the possession, and 87-13 for shots taken for percentage-wise over to the Fire. Like, they are reading the St. Charles Lions mail right now.
Yeah, they definitely are, and you know, it comes back to what I was saying. They are playing to their speed. They are making the Lions play to how they want to. They are not letting them, you know, really dictate anything on the field. The Fire has been the one dictating everything so far, and it's been working. It's been working really well, and the Lions here need to take a time. As I don't know who called this timeout production. If we have a say on that, but. So yeah, the Lions did take this timeout, so probably using it to talk over some strategy, talk through what's going on, and trying to figure out something that will get going for them here in this game, because so far those 4 points have been the only points that we've seen from them so far. So hoping to see some change come out here, and I was talking to Wiggles before the game. She did say that they were playing with some subs tonight because some of the players are over there for the VRML qualifiers. So could be a little bit of a mix up there in play.
Yeah, and the VRML qualifiers tonight. Just a reminder, if you are looking to get into the pro action here at NEPA, that is your first stop. You got to get on the VRML. You got to get a squad together. Start playing, work your way up through the ranks, and then start working your way over to the PDR so that you get noticed. But that is where you're going to start, right? So start working out those kinks, getting smart on the game, figure out a strategy, and figure out how to move forward as a player and as a team here to get over in NEPA. And right now, the qualifiers are happening. So get over there, get your team together, and start making the magic happen. As we come out of the offensive joust here, for the St. Charles Lions.
Yeah, and the St. Charles Lions here trying to run a different rollout here, maybe trying to work it up the field. As it is working so far, as they're able to get inside the bubble here a little bit, as Risen holding onto this disc, trying to draw out a defender. Those defenders are just patiently waiting, knowing they have a really strong lead here, 18 points, and that's Wiggles trying to get a hand on it, but will miss it, maybe just a little too low than they expected there. Will be picked up by the stack of the Columbus Fire, and that's Link 1 going to send it in there. For another 2 points. Now a 20-point lead here early on. This is starting to really come out, and it may be affecting mental of the Lions nails.
Yeah, and I mean, you've got a 20-point lead here. We're not even a halftime. They've got one sub over there for the Lions. We got X's Epic subbing in for tonight. But I mean, it only takes one. This game is so much about chemistry and being able to read your teammates' moves, what they're thinking, where you need to be when they send those passes. And right now that is just not clicking for the Lions. And I think part of that is a little bit of chemistry. Maybe they need to work out a little bit more there on the scrims. Still time to get it together. And we've seen teams, do that last season all the time. And here as they push it into the bubble there to the clock, Risen's trying to make an assault on goal there, not quite able to make it happen. It's going to result in a loose disc. But making those passes connect where they need to, so that you deny the other team the ability to pick up those loose discs and turn it into an offensive joust, which is what we're looking at right now. As YOLO comes right back in, picks that up off the turnover, and a great clear through the bottom is going to turn it in for 2.
Yeah, and you mentioned something there about trying to adjust strategy and whatnot. And so far, we saw them there able to get down into the bubble of the Columbus Fire, but we're not able to capitalize. And there's a saying that actually Rev said to me not too long ago, where passing is good, but you can overpass, and I think in that situation that they overpassed just a little bit too much, and it kind of hurt them a little bit. It put them out of position because they were trying to pass so much. So nonetheless, it's gonna be Rev here drawing out the time. It does have plenty of time to kill with a 22-point lead here as Yellow Man's gonna clear it out. Trying to find a clear through, will not find it all the way through. Does find the pickup though. It is going to be a stack race here for both these teams to get to it. Columbus Fire player is coming quickly. That's going to be Yellow Man picking up the self-clear, self-pass, and putting it in for another 2 points for the Columbus Fire.
Yeah, the St. Charles Lions, they're doing a good job. Like, you saw them trying to send out a little bit of the defense, but where I think they failed to kind of capitalize on that is if you're going to send out the defense, one of the players, you've got to put pressure on the QB. So right now they've got one pickup there at the behind the goal, and nobody put pressure on the player that had the disc, right? And if you're going to send somebody out, you're trying to force a mistake and give them limited options. So you've got to go put pressure on whoever has the disc. And they never did that. They had all the time in the world there to recover and then wait for that stun player to kind of come out of the stun, have options, and then they just waited, started moving it forward, and resulted in the goal. And now, right now, they bring the offensive again inside the bubble there. Good send behind the goal. Good pickup by Risen. He's trying to move it forward there. You got to get those stacks together as he tries to send it through. Rev doing some great work on the back line there. Picks it up right back to YOLO Man. YOLO Man comes in, finds the angle, sends it right through. Goalie can't get a hand on it. Back up for 2. 26-point lead right now for the Columbus Fire.
And I just got to point out something. This Columbus Fire firing on all cylinders here. I mean, assist all across the board for every single player. But Yellow Man with 15 points and 3 assists. That is an outstanding performance. Not only playing to his strengths, but feeding his teammates and playing to their strengths as well. So you know, we've been seeing that really working for them here so far, and I suspect we'll keep seeing them use that those strengths to their advantage. That's going to be Free Smoke picking up the clear there from Link 1. That's going to be another 2 points here for the Columbus Fire. Now up by 18?
28.
28?
Math. Sometimes I do math.
Sometimes.
It's the only time. It's the only time.
Thank you, Nails.
Don't ask me to do it again. Like, that was a one-time.
Did you hear my math homework?
Only because I was thinking about it already.
Oh, man. Nonetheless, it's going to be picked up there by X, clearing it all the way out, and as time expires here, this is going to be picked up here by Link 1, clearing it out, and that is going to be the first half in the hands of the Columbus Fire by 28 points. Thank you for Nails for doing the math earlier. I didn't have to do any more. Saved me the hassle. But stay with us, folks. We will be back after a quick halftime commercial break. We will be back to talk about some stats and break down these players and what they're doing well and what they're doing bad at. Not necessarily doing bad, but just not the best at.
We don't have to worry about predators like our ancestors did.
And we are. Oh, sorry, Nails.
No, pardon me, sir.
I thought we talked about it. My bad.
My bad. We did. I screwed that up. That was me.
It's all good. Sorry about that, guys. You know, me and Nails. Nails might be a little bit rusty. He's got some rust on him.
Yeah, it's a lot of rust.
Got to bring out the wire brush and scrub them off a little bit. No, we are back. We had to swap out our host here. We were having some connection issues, so now we got D behind on cams and running production. Still joined with me is the wonderful Nails, as always. Glad to have you again. And so far, we've seen an outstanding performance from the Columbus Fire. I do believe that's a 28 or 30-point run so far, unanswered. Nails.
It is, and it is right now. The great things that the Columbus Fire are doing, they're doing a great work of just breaking up those offensive pushes there, catching them in transition, and really capitalizing on loose disc. I think they're doing everything they should be doing, right? You've got a loose disc, get the team over, and collapse on it. If somebody is running over to the orange side arena, send the defense out, collapse on them, and then get those stacks together, move those stacks forward quickly over to the orange side of the arena. And for the Lions part, they're giving them opportunities. Those passes are missing. They're not connecting, resulting in loose discs. Those loose discs are being capitalized there on by the Fire, as they're turning them into points. Right now, the Lions have got to get through the neutral zone. They've got to make sure that those passes and those clears are met with stacks and that they're connecting to players. Again, another clear there. Free Smoke's going to get there first because the stack got there first from the Fire, send it right back over. And if they get in the bubble there and they find a loose disc, just like now, clear that out. Clear that out, son. YOLO's going to get there first. X picks it up, sends it right back over to Dewey. Dewey, clear that. Yeah, my dog. Well done. Get the stack together. Send it over. Back over to you, Z.
I love the energy, Nails. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my god. This is why casting with Nails is one of my favorite things to do. Now a pass back over to Dewey Blake. Dewey Blake sending it over to X. X here. Also, I just want to shout out our production team real quick. They did the transition so smooth that the stream didn't even realize, or Twitch didn't even realize that we stopped. So beautiful job there, production. Good job to you guys.
Definitely.
A big shout out to what you guys do. Nonetheless, Columbus Fire were able to get a clear out there. That's going to be Rev here picking it up. Rev sending it up high over to Link 1. Link 1's going to try to take it in. Going for the bottom shot. We'll find it. That's another 2 points here. Now up by 30 points is the Columbus Fire. And the Lions are trying to get on board with what's going on here.
The Lions right now just not, like, their passes are not working. Like, take a timeout, talk about it, figure out what you need to figure out, make the passes shorter if you need to. But right now, those passes have got to reach the hands of the intended receiver, and they are not. The stacks are also not picking up those clears. Ooh, good pickup there by Dewey, just as I opened my mouth there. Dewey, send one short. Ooh, sends one long there. Nobody's home. Good pickup there by X. X sends it right back down to the bottom of the bubble. Nobody's there to pick it up. Like, make those connect, son. Make those connect. You got to get those in the hand. If you're in the bubble, bring that pressure and force that defense to collapse and respect your offense. They're not doing it right now. Dewey, good pick up there on a long clear inside the bubble there. Looking to move the offense back forward. Z, back over to you.
Yeah, and I hope my mic didn't pick that up. That's going to be a long shot at tip there from Rev. That's going to be a miss, though. ESPN coming in live saying Echo is live, and we are here with the action to bring you it here. Risen now holding on to this disc, has some space to work with, but drops it again there. Just not paying attention to the surroundings, pouncing it off that geo, or that pyramid there. Not necessarily a geo, just a part of the arena walls, but Free Smoke's gonna pick it up, going for the backboard shot. Those goalies were stunned out, so that's gonna work for them. Now up by 32 points is the Columbus Fire, and they like I said, they're firing on all cylinders right now. And Nails, you mentioned it a little bit there. The passes for the Lions have just not been connecting at all, and so they've been under pressure. And even when they've had those easy open passes, they just have not been finding the mark on a lot of them. It's been unfortunate. It's been really the killer and downfall of this Lions team. So hopefully some changes are going to be able to be made as Wiggles picks it up there. Going to send it out to the left side. Now bouncing around, the stack coming in for the Fire are going to try to pick it up. That's going to be Wiggles taking the long shot, and finally to end that scoring drought. Now answering back. That's going to be a 3-point coming from Wiggles. Beautiful shot there to give themselves some points.
And what was that? That was a great clear by Wiggles. Picked up her own clear. They're off the ceiling, right place, right time. Stack knew where they were going. Picks up that disc off the top there, finds an undefended goal, and picks up an easy 3 there on an undefended goal. They have got to do that a lot there. Wiggles, great pickup again. They're inside the bubble, looking to clear that out. It's a drop back over there on the far side boot. Risen sends it forward. Stack's looking to get moving, right? And now not trying to send those clear to the center. That is where they're going to win, because right now Rev is reading every single one of those clears that comes through the center. Do not clear through the center. Don't clear through the center. Find the tunnels on either side. Make those work. Find those bounces. That's what worked for Wiggles in this last one. Their Rev picks up a good pass there for Free Smoke as they capitalize on the loose disc. They're picking in for another 2.
Yeah, and I gotta mess with Rev a little bit here because he is my current teammate, and I told him I would say this in the next cast. Rev is revving up. Gotta hit him with
he's
that.
he's revving up. All right, you know what? We're just gonna take that. We're gonna run with that for this entire game. I wish you had
Oh,
told me first quarter.
I should have. I should have. Being he's being my him being my current teammate. He's an absolute great guy. Love to play with him, and but he's like, I swear if you say that, I'm gonna bully you, and I'm like, well, I guess you're gonna bully me then, because I'm gonna say it. So
Well, now you
the
can bully
club,
me too.
exactly. The club is fire. They're able to pick it up. Will be Link One slowing it down here, and is going to try to get set up for offense as they're gonna walk it in here. Link's gonna try to go off the shield. Will take it in and off the head of Wiggles there. That will be 2 more points for the Columbus Fire. Now up by 37 here, Nils.
Yeah, hit
Maybe
that illustrious 40 mark
33.
there. And this is a giant hill right now for the St. Charles Lions to climb. Right now, they got to start looking at what works for them, because they have not been able to find an answer for this Fire defense. And you see them going through the far side tunnel. They're able to get in the bubble. Where are the stacks? Get the stacks moving. Their free smoke's going to get there first. Kick it right back out. Good pickup there by Dewey. Great read to pick up that clear. Sit down to exit that pick on the far side. Boot there. Not able to clear it out. Their Risen picks it up. Tries to move it forward. We got ourselves a loose disc, and here comes the stacks again for the Fire. Just so fast. As they kick that through, going to take a bad bounce there off the nest there to pick it up. Link sends it all the way into the bubble, and here comes YOLO. You only live once, my friend. You only live once, man. You only live once, man. Finding that clear off of Link 1, dumps it in for 2.
Took me a second to get what you were referencing there, and then I got it. I picked it up.
Has YOLO been around that long that nobody knows what it means anymore?
No, I know what it is. It's just like I thought you were just like, you only live once, man. And then I didn't, and then I realized, oh no, you were referencing his name. It just clicked. Link was gonna try to take it in here. Wiggles gonna get the stuff though. That's going to be slapped away here by the St. Charles Lions, but right back into the hands of Rev, playing a beautiful backline performance today so far. And Free Smoke's going to send a pass over to Link 1, but another save coming from Wiggles there to send it all the way out. And now a chance, if the Lions can get up the field fast enough to score, Risen's going to be there to pick it up, but those goalies are in goal. Going to send the pass over to Wiggles. Wiggles now, oh no, drops the disc. That is not what you want to see right now for them. And YOLO is going to pick it up, getting it all the way cleared out, and that stack coming in for the Fire here, coming in quickly. Now going to be sent and slapped back into the hands of Dewey Blank as they're going to try to clear it all the way out here.
And Dewey sends it to the near side tunnel there. YOLO there to pick it up. Over to Link 1 as they're trying to work their way through the neutral zone there. They get through. Good pickup there by Free Smoke. On the spot, Free Smoke gets deflected as he's trying to send the disc into the bubble there. YOLO's there to pick it up on the far side. Sends a long shot there, not able to connect. Dewey's going to pick it up. 12 seconds left here, rolling into the last seconds of the third quarter. As they get one cleared out, takes a bad bounce off the bow tie. Nobody's there to pick it up. On the near side, we got options. 3 seconds left. Dewey to the bubble. That'll take us to the end of the third quarter. We'll be right back with a quick commercial break. We'll see what the Lions come up with here in the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere.
If you call one of us, just remember, you've invited the whole pack.
And we are back. We got some stats to break down with you guys, and so far, it's been one heck of a show for the Fire. We do not have all the stats because there was a rematch going on in between the halftime and all the commotion going on, and Nails there dancing, doing some schmoves there on stream. Don't think I didn't see that.
This
Nails.
is how I play Echo. This is why I'm an unstoppable goalie, because this is just what I do right here. I can't verify any of that. If you see this, you probably have already scored on me by that point. So there you go.
Oh man. Yeah, and you know what, goalie, you gotta move your hands around a lot, Nails. So, it's good that you're practicing. I'm proud of you, Nails. I'm proud. Goalie me is proud of you, Nails. But no, taking a quick peek at stacks as this neutral joust gets ready to roll out. All 4 players on the side of the Columbus Fire have 2 points, and there's probably more. Like I said, the stats got cut, but that's gonna be a win there by X to get that neutral joust, and X is gonna slow it down here. Looking on the side of the St. Charles Lions. I keep wanting to say Laurels because Lions, and I don't know. Anyways, Wiggles with 4 saves and 3 points, and then 1 save to Dewey Blake, and the 2 saves to X over there. So a lot of saves coming out from them, and that's going to be Rev taking the long shot. Will find that connection to give themselves another boost in their lead here. Nails. It's been a show so far for them.
Vroom vroom! I'm revving up.
Revving it up.
Revving it up. Yeah, right back out front there, backline player. And it's worth noting there that the Columbus Fire are obviously so comfortable with their lead right now. You see Rev, typically a backline player, they're moving forward, putting points on the board there instead of just assists. That tells you how much risk they are willing, they, in their minds, willing to take more risk, but not really a whole lot of risk because they have such a commanding lead here, and able to break that up. Rev catches it over in the far side tunnel there, sends it through the bubble there, and before Link wanted to get there, gets stunned out. It looks like Dewey's going to take that forward. Risen kicking one through the middle off a bounce from the ceiling, and again, the Fire stack has been fantastic tonight. Like, not only is it quick, it is on target, and they have been able to capitalize on those loose discs in the right place, right time, every time. And oh, pardon me, sir. Link won with a long distance phone call. Hello, St. Charles Lions, is this you? I will take 3 points, please.
Wow, yeah, unexpected shot there from Link, but beautiful shot nonetheless. Just fast enough to where that stack was not able to get back in time to make it in. That's going to be a stun out there from X. Wiggles will pick it up and collect it. That's going to be Risen there trying to take a shot and answer back to 3 of their own, but no, is not going to find the mark, just a little too off to the right. Now a race to get this disc will be slapped away by X. A chance for them to pick it up here. They do. Dewey is going to try to take it in. Will send it in, and that's going to be 2 more points now added on to the St. Charles Lions total here for themselves.
Great work there, and way to keep fighting for the disc there. St. Charles Lions went in. You see the offense got a little bit scuffed there, a little bit of turnover. They kept fighting. They forced another turnover there. Great slap away from the back line, back into the bubble. They're able to capitalize on it. Dewey rolls in. Risen with a great stuff there in the near side tunnel. Him and X is epic. Oh, Risen with a 3-pointer from 27 meters. Answers heartily. Well done there on the great turnover. And those are the transition plays they need to be running this entire game there. 5 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. I don't do math anymore. Other than that one time I did math for you, I don't do math anymore.
Oh man, Nels, I was gonna ask you to do my math homework after.
Nope,
this.
not doing it. Not doing it.
Heck, man. Oh, another steal there coming from the side of the Lions, and starting to put on some momentum here is them, but it might just be a little too late as that's Risen with another 2 points. Starting to get some unanswered goals here, but I think it's a little too late for them to fully get back into this game. But it doesn't mean that they can't put on a performance late on in this game.
Yeah, and that's what they need to find. This will be this is great lessons learned for them rolling in their next game here, of the ability to stop those offensive pushes there, catch them in transition, especially in the neutral zone there in the tunnels, and turn those around and take those offensive risks there to put points on the board. Link one's going to grab one more off of Vroom Vroom Rev for a nice assist there, taking them to 50. But right now the St. Charles Lions are looking for ways to kind of where this team excels, and I think they found something here nice. Risen again, good bounce pass down to the bottom. No, and that missed pass there is going to scuff for them. Good offense there inside the bubble. Dewey's not going to be able to get a handle on it. Risen picks it up on the near side, kicks it right back to Dewey. Dewey coming in for the pillar, looking for options, trying to find a lane. The bubble's crowded, sends it to X, and X comes in from the clock X for 2 is epic. Back to 16.
Now up to 60 points for the St. Charles Lions here. Yeah, wow, beautiful take, beautiful passes there. And it's starting to look good for them if this was early on in this game, but like I said, it's too late now. It looks like the Fire is kind of just letting themselves relax a little bit here and kind of just saving their energy. Maybe a little burnt out from putting on such a quick show in the early on game. But no, they're not, because Link won there off the pass from Free Smoke, takes it in for 2 more points. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to do that math, because that's it's too much math. Brain hurt when I do math.
Yeah, smoke them if you got them. They're free, because Free Smoke sent it in right there to Link 1. And coming out of the joust advantage there, Wiggles. They are out of mathematical time right now. But again, for the St. Charles Lions, this is about learning for them at this point. They're Dewey getting bottled up there in the near side trap. Free Smoke, who's been doing outstanding work this game of just harassing the defense and breaking up those plays. Kicks it back to Rev. Rev's got the motors on, send it to YOLO. YOLO tries to send one through the center there, not able to get a handle on it. They're bouncing outside the bubble there. And that right there, so that play right there is what I would have liked to see the St. Charles Lions do the entire game, right? They break up those plays inside the bubble and they get the disc out of the bubble. They turn it into a loose disc game. They move it outside the bubble there and they make it a fight for that disc. But the important part is that that fight happens outside of the bubble, which is what was not happening in the first half. They're able to get there, knock it out there, and then Wiggles off of a fight there just shy of the orange side bubble, kicks one to Risen for 2.
Yeah, and finally, starting to find these points here, and it's been paying off for them what they're doing now. Unfortunately, maybe the chemistry is starting to click again. Maybe starting to find the rhythm a little bit. Nonetheless, Risen here has a chance to pick up this disc and get a pass off to a teammate. Those teammates are coming up the field. We'll send it over to X. X there now going to try to find a pass. Does get stuffed for a second. Not for long though. Gonna see a slap shot almost in. No, just a little too wide though. Will be that's going to be Dewey Blank stunning out Yellow Man, but they do get possession of that disc there. I'm stuttering over my words right now. It's a hard day. It's Sunday, okay?
Sunday, dude. Sunday fun day.
Mundane Sundays. No, I think it's more like mundane Sundays. That's gonna be X there.
I'll take that.
X there sitting it in for another 2 points to wrap up this game, as these teams are going to be rolling out here for the last 2 seconds they will have of this fourth quarter. Will be 52-20 to end this game out. And it was a beautiful showing here from the Columbus Fire. I mean, taking a look at their stats from what's shown, and even I wish we had the first half stats, because those were really showed what this team was doing and what was working. Assists were all over the board, a lot of points from everybody, and it really just was working for them tonight. Nails, and for the St. Charles Lions, I'll let you speak on their stats a little bit and what was working good for them.
So the Lions coming out off of double losses there. I think they are still kind of in the hunt, I think, for their Season 3 rhythm, or Series 3 rhythm. They're trying to figure out what works for them. I know Risen coming in there as a team captain, trying to get the team under the helm there. And a little bit, it's mostly, I would tell you, it's about chemistry. Right now, the St. Charles Lions right now are sending good passes. They're making good decisions, but the passes are not meeting the intended receiver. So some of those passes are off. I think a lot of clears through the center, which, dude, at this level of play, you cannot clear through the center. The backline player will be there every time. And at this level of play, the backline players are so fast. If you send it anywhere through the center, they're going to be there to get it. And that's exactly what Vroom was doing all game. He was revving up. He was finding all of those clears through the center, and he was immediately catching the St. Charles Lions in transition, turning it into offensive play there for the Fire. And the Fire was doing great work. They had great stacks as well that they were able to capitalize on that. The St. Charles Lions just they got to make. I would say when you see a team that's got fast stacks, how do I fight fast stacks? Fast stacks are defeated by short passes. If you send long passes, fast stacks will break those up every single time, especially if those passes are across the center. They're going to eat them up every single time, and that's what we saw the Columbus Fire do. And I think the St. Charles Lions are just a little bit slow to recognize that, figure out that that was a problem, and adjust to it. We saw fourth quarter, they're doing a lot better work there, making those passes short, really making the defense work and not allowing those stacks to get there to break up those plays. They were able to dump scores in. That said, I think my player of the game, Stuntman Award, it's probably a toss-up, dude. I think from YOLO and Link One. I think Link One was very aggressive first half. YOLO was very aggressive first half, and I think second half was more Link One. YOLO, before we went, I think he had, I want to say 17 or 19 points there for the night, and I want to say 5 assists before the reset. Link One, about the same on points, and I want to say 6 assists. So Link One doing some great work, a lot of stuns there. You tell me, man. YOLO and Link One, who's got the thing?
I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm gonna take YOLO on this one. YOLO's got it.
YOLO, there it is.
YOLO's got it. He played an amazing first half there, and I mean, the second half, slowed it down a little bit, but was still playing his role as a team player and did not let up. So I think YOLO's gonna take it for me. I think that's my vote. So I guess congratulations to YOLO.
You only live once, man. And we will take a quick break here. We'll be right back with an interview with your Columbus Fire. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. What up? We are back with your W's for the night, Columbus Fire. And I am here with the team. Peeps, congratulations tonight, first off, on the big W. And then congrats to YOLO for taking home the Stuntman Award. You only live once, man.
Yeah.
And congratulations on that Stuntman trophy. Well earned, well deserved.
Thank
Great
you.
work tonight. Big things, dude, for the Columbus Fire, for you guys for tonight as a team. Big things we noticed there. You guys are, your stacks, fantastic, but really capitalizing on a lot of those loose discs. I know that is a lot of positioning, just having the stacks ready. Talk to me a little bit about your strategy. Did you guys know there were going to be a lot of loose discs? You guys know those passes weren't connect, or is that kind of just rolling in team strategy?
So one of the things that we definitely noticed was that the other team wasn't quite getting their stacks there fast enough. So we figured out, this is going to be one of those stack race games where as long as we can get there fast and get possession, we can control the disc and utilize, the arena and being able to get those quick possessions and those quick points.
And that's exactly what we saw. I mean, it was fantastic. Like every time there was a missed pass, you guys were on it. And really a lot of those breakups there. Rev, vroom, my friend, revving it up there from the back line. You can make fun of me later for that. But
You're welcome, Rev.
I may have had some inside trading that we were going to say revving it up tonight, but dude, outstanding job tonight on the back line. I'm really reading those clears and turning it around at midfield for those offensive plays. Talk to me a little bit about what you were seeing and how you read those backline, or as a backline player, how you were reading those clears to know exactly where to be, when to be there.
It all really came down to just where they would end up stacking. Like if we had a loose disc, they would end up stacking to it. And it all just came down to a pattern that they had. As soon as they stacked for a disc, they would throw it either same side or middle. They would never throw it cross where I would kind of get caught out. They just kind of kept throwing it and just kept feeding it to me. I would just position myself in like kind of the middle of like both like one of the sides and then mid, just so I can read the disc and like catch it. But I'm drawing a blank. God. They did all the work. I didn't do nothing. They did it. They did the work. I didn't do nothing. I sat there and I clapped my hands.
You were there every time, man, and that was great reading there. And you know, that's so crucial. We talk about a lot about how being able to being able to stop a team from having effective clears is directly resulting in wins for the opposing team, because they just never get the chance to get on the offensive, and you guys did a great job of stopping that tonight. I think your sacks are on fire. Talk to me what you guys were rolling in tonight's game, coming off the L last week, I think against Ottawa Frost, right? What did you guys change, and what was your mentality rolling in tonight's game?
I mean, we kind of decided to run a alternate of a stack and a man defense, and that really threw them off guard. So, I mean, we just capitalized on it every time. The man defense worked really well for us. That just caused them to panic clear, which gave it to Rev, like you guys were saying, and it just worked out perfect. So we went into it, looking for a win. We found out what we needed to do, and we did it. We got it done.
Well done, guys. What are you guys looking forward to for next week here, and big things on your mind rolling into your next game?
Okay, it's me, I guess. I guess just to kind of keep this rolling. I mean, we were on a run. We had the confidence going, and I just trying to keep this flow going. I mean, we had a hiccup last week. It was really close, but we're gonna come out. We're gonna come out swinging.
And one of the things I really like about this team is that we all have a lot of fun together, and I think that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Your chemistry as a team was very apparent tonight, and hats off to you guys who worked that out. I know it's still early in the season, and I know the qualifiers are going on. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, and hats off to you guys to really knuckle down on the practice and the scrims to get that chemistry hammered out before you guys roll into your next game. Yeah. So congrats to you guys for a win tonight, and we can't wait to see next week there. Rev, keep the motors running, son, with the vroom vroom, with that revving it up.
Change your name to Mazda.
That's my teammate. Oh God.
That won't haunt you for the rest of the season. Trust me.
No.
But
You're welcome.
Congrats, guys. We're looking forward to seeing you guys play again, and congrats on W tonight. As always, congrats to YOLO as well, taking home the Setup Man Award. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for providing us a great game. Great game to both teams. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with one more game for tonight on your Sunday fun day, or what did you call it? Sunday hum day? Sunday boring day?
Mundane Sunday.
Mundane Sunday. That is up to interpretation. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with your final game of the night. Thanks for joining us tonight. And thank you, Columbus Fire, for the outstanding show tonight. Congrats again, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See ya.
Davidson in O'Fallon, Illinois. Don't let your uncle down. Get to Greenmount.
Hold on a minute. Did we hear that right? Dodge is making an electric car?
We're talking hypothetical, right?
Surely you jest. Dodge? You mean the people who devised the legendary 426 Hemi and sunk it into a sublime missile? You mean the Dodge that created the Hellcat Red Eye and the most powerful muscle car in the world? Makers of the 840 horsepower wheel-standing Demon? Why on God's green earth would Dodge ever build an electric car? Anybody? Any thoughts out there? Hello?
We don't have to worry about predators like our ancestors did. No saber-toothed tigers stalking from the brush. No dire wolves circling the camp. There are no more monsters to fear. And so, we have to build our own.
One American with a burning desire to save the world from high prices. He is the stuntman that saved the world. He is looking to destroy high prices. A man that brought the world together because of his love for Kawasaki. One man strapped to a 2021 Terex KRX 1000. The stuntman that saved the world. Get your favorite Kawasaki motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at NEPAvrpro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois. Tired of the side effect of side-by-side hair? Not when you have a Kawasaki. Your love of your Kawasaki Teryx 1000 will save you from side-by-side hair. Enjoy your Kawasaki on all types of terrain and magically eliminate the chance of messy, unwanted side-by-side hair. Go green this summer with Kawasaki. Get your favorite Kawasaki motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at NEPAvrpro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
Yeah! Side-by-side hair, just don't care.
One American with a burning desire to save the world from high prices. He is the stuntman that saved the world. A man that brought the world together because of his love for Honda. One man with 4 wheels strapped to a parallel twin engine. The stuntman that saved the world. Get your favorite Honda motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at NEPAvrpro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois. Access the largest motorsports inventory in America. We're authorized dealers for Can-Am, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, and more. Get the best deals these brands have to offer. Browse through our inventory to find exactly what you're looking for.
If you call one of us, just remember, you've invited the whole pack.
If you really want to find out what you're made of, you can forget the personality tests and social media quizzes.
We are back with your last game of the night. We got the Baton Rouge Constellations versus the Chattanooga Barracudas. Joined with me is Nails. Behind on cams is Defocus, the one and only. We love him. We appreciate him. Oh, Nails! I am so stoked for this game tonight. This is, I'm a lot of familiar faces here in this game for me. So I don't know how you're feeling, but I'm ready.
Dude, the Constellations coming off a bye. So they had to win their first week, if I'm catching that right. I think I had that right. Yep. They had to win their first week heavily over the Charlotte Smoke and rolling in tonight off of a bye week. So plenty of time to practice. We'll see if that time went to good use there. But we got only Icy, PZ, and Ninja Tim for tonight over on the Constellations. I want to say, let's see, Ninja Tim is, Ninja Tim is their pull off the PDR for tonight. But otherwise, only Icy and PZ, all rostered players. Looking tonight, take a W here, continue their stroll here through Series 3. Looking to log up another W. Over on the over on the Barracudas, who do we got?
Yeah, over the Barracudas, we got Mosky, Nero, Zamazu, and Bob Kerman. A couple familiar players there for me. There was some talk in chat about this being like an unfamiliar roster for the Barracudas.
All PDR.
All
PDR tonight.
So gonna be interesting to see how these players perform. Gonna try to maybe make a name for themselves here tonight. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, you never know coming in off the PDR, and that's what we always talk about, dude. It's the PDRs is their moment to shine, right? To make their names known. Come in for tonight, but as always, dude, chemistry is huge. I don't know how much these players have played together, but coming into tonight's game against the Constellations, who have had plenty of time to practice, work on that chemistry, and roll in for tonight, and you've got an all PDR team. I think the Constellations, the only thing working against the Constellations tonight is one of the only things I will say working against the Constellations tonight is not knowing what to expect out of this team. So as every game you roll into, right, you watch VODs on the team you're playing, come up with a game plan and a strategy for who you're playing tonight. And this is a team they have not seen play together yet. So there is a potential that the Kudas could roll out tonight with something unknown that could totally take the Constellations by surprise. And then it's going to become an adaptation game. to see who's able to adjust the quickest on the fly with the strategy that works.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it rolls out. And as these teams get readied up and we get ready for that first neutral joust out of these 4 quarters, let's see who takes it. Will it be the Constellations or the Barracudas? It's going to be the Constellations winning it there. Now going to be picked up here by the Barracudas, but not for long as Ninja Tim comes in, steals it away. Going to try to take a shot at Tim, but does get stunned out here. Will be picked up there by Mosky, and PZ is going to send a cross pass there. Back over to Icy. Will not find the hand of it just yet, but slap back quickly to only. I wanted to say one and only there, but only Ninja Tim there sending it up high over to PZ. PZ trying to find a cut in pass to Icy. Will not find that connection. Nobody really able to pick it there up off the Constellation side just yet. A stack race now for these teams to come in and try to pick it up, as that's PZ going to pick it up, sending it over there to Icy. Icy now holding on to this disc, trying to slow it down. We'll send it up high there to only. Only now going to maybe try to walk it in. Does try to go for the shot attempt, but just a little too far off to the left. And now the Barracudas there. I had to look at my notes real quick. Will pick it up, and that's going to be Icy there on the far side to pick it up in their own zone.
Yeah, and the Cudas right now playing very heavy on the defense, trying to see what the Constellations are going to bring out. The Constellations very heavy on the offense there. He's continuing to see pressure here on the blue side bubble. Some good clears coming out of the Barracudas, but not really anything to do with it yet. And as I say that, great clear into the bubble, and here comes Zamasu on a pickup. Great work, and it's not like it's not names we haven't seen before. Zamasu, Mosky, it's Mosky. Doing some great work there. So they are familiar with this level of play in NEPA, in the AAA. So they know how to maneuver around this arena well. It's about getting the rest of the team on their back and on the same page there as the joust advantage comes out to Constellations. Back over to you, Z.
Yeah, and the joust advantage there, it will into the hands of PZ. PZ here doing some work, trying to move around the defenders here. Mosky coming to challenge. Will be a sent up pass over to Ninja Tim. Ninja here is going to try to send it cross pass over to Only. Will be slapped back there from Only to PZ. PZ now slowing it down, drawing out this defense, trying to work through it. And they have not been able to really move inside bubble just yet. As I say that, Icy gets a pass. Icy trying to find a shot attempt, but stopped there by Nero. Another chance here. Will find the cut pass. Only's going to try to take it in and will find the connection. Now tied up is going to be 5 minutes and 35 seconds left on this this clock as we get ready to go. Nails.
And great stop there by the Cudas. Great work inside the bubble, not getting flustered. Good shot there from behind the goal, and Nero's going to get the hands on it there. Read the offense very, very well here and not fluster under the pressure. Obviously, it's going to result in a goal here for the Constellations, so they continue to bring that pressure. And that is, a strong point. You've got to have good chemistry for your team to continue to bring that pressure, find those rebounds, and just like that, they turn it over on a transition play inside the tunnel. PZ is going to bring it off a great pass from Only off the backboard there. They're going to find another 2, and they're now 2 unanswered goals. They're up only by 2. Plenty of time left here in this first quarter.
Yeah, and I feel like if the Barracudas are going to struggle anywhere big tonight, it's going to be on their offensive rollouts. The chemistry is very lacking in knowing where to go and knowing where to play. Even if you typically play that position, can be a little different with players you may not have played with before. Nonetheless, they were able to get it up the field here, as that's going to be Bob Kerman trying to send a pass over to Nero. Will be picked up by Nero after that was Ninja Tim that got a hand on it. That's going to be passed back over there to Bob Kerman. Bob now going to be sending it forward into the bubble to Nero, and Nero's going to take the shot and will find it. Now tied up again here. The Barracudas able to answer back to tie it back up.
Nice work there from the Barracudas. I think what they lack in chemistry as a team, they're making up for in brawling. You saw a lot of steals there, a lot of stuns. They're doing their part to, even though I don't know necessarily where my teammate is at or that pass goes errant, they immediately get on that defensive mindset and start looking to break up plays, stun players out, slow the other team down so that you can make those plays and regain control of the disc. There, you see them try to do that there in the near side tunnel. It's going to end up resulting back in possession there for Constellations as they try to move forward. Not able to connect there on the bubble as they're moving forward. Mosky, long bounce there off the trench, trying to pick that one up. Going to get picked up by Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim reverses it there in the tunnel, sends it long. Oh, Icy by himself but not before the stacks get back. Moski's going to try and pick that up. A little bit of a scrum there down by the near side boot. We got a back and forth. Moski's going to take that back, regain possession, send it through the far side tunnel there, and the backline PZ's going to pick that up and try to move it forward. Pick up there by Nero. Right place, right time. Good placement there. Sends it forward. Two-man stack is waiting. Moving through the center. They go through the far side tunnel, looking to push it forward. They're in a little bit of a scrap there with the defense. Loose this inside the bubble. Who's home? Zamasu picks it up, looking for options. 3v3 for the dunk. Nero coming in, heating up by 2.
Up by 2 they are, and the Barracudas definitely giving the Constellations some challenge here early on, you know, giving them some unexpected, maybe I guess, I don't know, play. Nonetheless, it's going to be PZ here on the rollout, handling this disc. Has a couple pass options, going to try to draw out the defender. Will successfully get that defender to bite, but does mess up the pass just a little bit. Ninja Tim is able to recover it and is going to send it back over to PZ. That will be Moski try to send in the shot, but it's fortunately just a little too far right. Now a race to get this disc. Is the stacks coming in for the Barracudas. Nero here is going to pick it up. Nero now going to cross over to Zamazu. Zamazu here is going to try to walk it into bubble, and it's going to send it back out to Moski. Moski just floating there. Maybe it looks like maybe some headset issues. I don't know. He was just kind of floating there, stranded. Nonetheless, it's going to be Icy there taking the long shot, and is going to find it, putting the ice in his veins. Now up by 1 is the Constellations.
Yeah, and a minute and a half here left in the first quarter. I think the Constellations, like you said, are kind of like we talked about before the game, right? They just didn't know what they were going to see out of this team, and I think they're trying to work out those pieces right now. We got 3 out of the tunnels. I don't know who's still back in the spawn area there, but trying to work their way out. Maybe some headset issues as they try to get all 4 players in the mix. Good pass there to Zamasu. Gets picked off there by the defense as they're trying to get 4 players out into the arena right now, and nobody's home. Ninja Tim for 2.
And it looked like Moski was the one that got stuck there in the tunnels. So maybe some headset issues. Could be a little frustrating, but it looks like he is back now. So looks like we're gonna be seeing the full Barracudas back in the arena, get back in the action, and now it's gonna be Bob Kerman here on the rollout, sending it over to the left side. Has a couple defenders in the way, trying to get the pass through. Oh no, Zamasu didn't pick it up though. Will be slapped back over to Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim now gonna try to slow it down here, trying to do some juking around. We'll be sending it over to the left side there. That's gonna be only trying to take the shot, but will not find it.
Cool.
It's going to be Moski there trying to get it cleared out. Does get it cleared out. No, Icy was there to get a hand on it. Zamazu here picking it back up. Trying to find a pass. Trying to find something to get through. If they can score here before this quarter comes to an end, it'd be huge for them. They are going to pass it up there. Will be the Constellations trying to get it down the field. Bob Kerman now here going to send it out. Or tried to send it out. Will take an unfortunate bounce there off the valley lip. Only slapping it back to Icy. Icy here going to send it cross over to Only, and Only now is going to let this time expire. That is going to be quarter 1 in the books. 9 for the Constellations, 6 for the Barracudas. Folks, stay tuned. We have more action coming soon after a quick commercial break.
If you call one of us, just remember, you've invited the whole pack.
The second quarter with the Constellations here versus a Barracudas all PDR team who is putting up a fight. 6-9, 3-point game, coming out with the neutral joust here. See what they can come up with. the Barracudas been doing a great work here of really making up for that the new team there and what arguably a lack of chemistry by just getting on their brawl, man. Brawl tactics really like slowing down the other team's chemistry to make it even. And Zamasu, great work there. They really stymie there. Inside the bubble, gets caught in the near side trap. Lucius, who's open. Bob Kerman coming in, sending it long inside the bubble. Nobody's home on the bounce shot. What? 43 meters. Send it to clear. Takes one off the backboard, and they're a tie game.
I gave indeed, and wow, what a shot there. Probably, I would say it was more than likely a clear, but it was points, and it went in, and
gotta have a shot, dude.
luck takes skill, so you know what? We're gonna say that it was a shot. Screw it.
It was a shot.
It was a shot. It was a shot.
Had it dialed in.
God. Oh man, you know what? I've said it so many times tonight, Nails. I love casting with you, and this is why your energy's great. Nonetheless, Zamazu's gonna get the stuff on only there. Now has some space to rock. Is gonna send it. I said rock, walk. They're now gonna be picked up there by the stack of the Constellations. Going to try to find a clear out, but does find the hands of Nero instead and reset there by Tomaski. And Zamasu is going to try to find the cut pass. Does send it a little too far forward. That teammate was floating a little slower than anticipated. Nero here, maybe going to try to walk it in. Will get stuffed and off the head of the goalie there. Now slapped away here by the Constellations. Constellations pick it up here. Now going to be trying to clear it all the way out. Pardon me there. Going to be picked up here by Ninja Tim. Ninja is going to get it all the way cleared out into the Barracudas zones. Now a race to get here. It will be Zamasu picking it up, but not for long as Icy comes in. Icy's going to try to take it in and will take it in on the bottom pocket on that goalie. Now able to answer back off that 3, up by 2 is the Constellations.
And the Constellations, great work there. You see the Barracudas running a little bit of like 3 and a 4-man stack, which is great, right? If you don't have a lot of that kind of stack chemistry in your team, put everybody together and just make them a force to be reckoned with. They're doing great work there of whoever's leading that stack of changing the direction, moving around. You see them hit the wall and immediately change direction. Oh, and Ninja Tim there off a pickup from the 3 from Icy, going to find another undefended goal there for 3. But I think the Constellations right now getting a good handle on being able to kind of pick apart that 3-man stack, 4-man stack, and put them into singletons and really start using their chemistry against the Barracudas.
Yeah, it's definitely starting to show here, but the Barracudas are definitely doing the best they can, being that, these are all PDR players that have maybe never played together before. If they have, it's only been one-off games. And Zamasu getting the pick and the stuff, and it's going to sit it in there for another 3 points. Now only down by 2 is the Barracudas.
Making up for it with the brawl. If you can't beat them with skill, beat them with violence. I think Sun Tzu said that, maybe, possibly. But the Barracudas do some great work there. A lot of great picks, and that's really what's been playing well for them this entire game. Is a lot of picks, a lot of brawls, a lot of stuns, and again, Bob. I told you the first one was a shot. He did it again. He did it again. First one, luck. Second one, planned. But man, 3 points, 37 meters. Bob Kerman bringing him back up by 1.
It was a shot.
It was a shot. It was a shot.
That's all I could say. It was a shot. Oh man, yeah, the Constellations here gonna be trying to answer back. If that's 2 unanswered goals, long range to you know what? Screw it. Ninja Tim here sending it back over to PZ. PZ now handle this. Gonna send it forward to that's going to be Icy. Icy now finding the cross pass to only, but it looks a little too far behind. It will be stunned out, and that's going to be only now finding the pass over to Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim maybe going to try to walk here. No, does off for the cut, and is going to be picked off by Zamazu. Zamazu now going to find the teammate down there, but no, not for long. It's going to be handled here by Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim going to take the long shot, but no, stop there. Nero saying not in my house. Oh, man. The stacks coming in for both these teams here. A race to get it will be Ninja Tim coming away with it. Ninja Tim now going to be clearing it out and finds the hands of Icy. Oh, the headbutt. Was that a headbutt? I don't know.
I think headbutt? I think so.
Oh, man. I don't know. Something happened there, and this went the other way, and it was blue. So somebody touched it on the blue team. That's maybe shot a tip, but the headbutt save coming in there. That will be Bob. Is going to be trying to find a clear out. Does find it all the way through, and that is going to be Nero in the area. But the team Constellations is going to be coming in pretty quickly. Now over to Only. Only's going to try to take the shot and will find the connection. slicing it right off that shield. Gave the shield a little haircut there. It was about time for it anyways. It's getting old.
Get a little shaggy, a little high and tight there off the shield. And great work by this Constellation sticking to it. They have a strategy. They know what works. They're sticking to it, and they know it will win over time. And that's what they're trying to stick to. The Barracudas doing some great work here, just providing a lot of unknowns and uncertainty here for the Constellations, and it's working out for them. A lot of headbutts, a lot of fast movements, a lot of chaos is what they're bringing in. Zamasu again trying to float one there inside the bubble, doesn't get anywhere with it. So it floats high. They're going to be able to clear it right back out. But right now, the Barracudas, that is their great fast stacks that you just saw there getting back on defense, and their ability to kind of cause chaos and unknowns for the Constellations. And from the male slot, Mosky sending one in with a 40-point forever stamp, the USPS, 3 points, back up by 1.
These players over on the Barracudas have been shooting lights out so far tonight. I mean, a lot of their points have been threes so far, and it's been paying off really well. I mean, they're keeping up with the Constellations, looking like they're not a bunch of PDR players. Looking like they deserve to be here. Definitely trying to earn their spot. Maybe in future pickups or future trades, future drafts, whatnot. That's going to be a pass though to Icy by only. Beautiful look there. And Icy was able to pick it up and slam it in for 2 points there to put themselves back up by 1. A little bit of a back and forth game here so far, and it's been a thrill to watch.
Great read by Only there. It's been a long cut pass there to Icy. Icy's going to dump that in. And dude, you're totally right. Like Glass, I hope you were watching this game at some point somewhere, because these PDR players are on the grind right now, trying to find a spot on this Barracudas team, and they are doing some outstanding work. And just like that, from the floor, Bob Kerman up to Nero, comes floating in from the nest. Caw for 2 on a great cut pass, and they're back up by 1.
Every time you do something so out of left field, it always just makes me laugh. It always just makes me laugh.
Dude, baby bird from the nest.
I love it. I freaking love it. Nonetheless, as time winds down here in the second quarter, PZ is going to be handling this disc. That stack is applying some pressure, so maybe a chance for them to score here. That stack that came flying by, was not able to pick it up. It was slapped back into the hands of PZ by the Barracudas, and Icy here is going to try to slow it down, maybe try to get the last second shot. Another cut in. Icy has been on the receiving end of a lot of those cuts tonight, and has been executing them pretty flawlessly. So as the second quarter comes to an end, the Constellations are going to be up by 1, but the Barracudas are thirsty. They're hungry. They are out for blood right now.
Oh, yeah.
And, they want it. Folks, stay tuned. We will be back after a quick commercial break so we can get into our halftime breakdown and talk about these teams.
We don't have to worry about predators like our ancestors did. No saber-toothed tigers stalking from the brush. No dire wolves circling the camp. There are no more monsters to fear. And so, we have to build our own.
Hold on a minute. Did we hear that right? Dodge is making an electric car?
We're talking hypothetical, right?
Surely you jest. Dodge? You mean the people who devised the legendary 426 Hemi and sunk it into a sublime missile? You mean the Dodge that created the Hellcat Red Eye and the most powerful muscle car in the world? Makers of the 840 horsepower wheel-standing Demon? Why on God's green earth would Dodge ever build an electric car? Anybody? Any thoughts out there? Hello?
We are back. We got some halftime breakdown to talk about, and wow, it's been one hell of a game so far. Whoops, sorry, I don't know if I can say that here. My bad.
It's fine.
But yeah, so far it's been a really good game. I'm not trying to lose my caster spot here. But
You're right, friend. It has been a hell of a game.
Well, okay, that makes me better that Nails said it now. So, anyways. The Barracudas have been putting on one heck of a show here. I mean, really unexpected, from them. Me and Nails were talking about it behind the booth before the game started, and we said it was going to be an interesting one, and it's definitely been an interesting one. Seeing these players perform how they've performed, definitely proving that they can keep up in this AAA performance here. I mean, Bob with 2 beautiful threes and a bunch of assists. Nero there with 6 points, 1 assist, 3 saves, and 1 steal. Zamazu with 5 points, 1 assist, 1 save, 1 steal, and Mosky did drop during the halftime break to maybe restart, so I did lose stats on Mosky. So Streams got him now. So did drop 3 points. Did have some headset issues, I do believe, for Mosky as well, so maybe trying to fix those out. But Nails, the Constellations, what have they been doing good?
So the Constellations right now, I think, are adapting. The thing they're doing well right now is they're hanging with this Barracudas team. They are leading in possession in basically every category. So possession, shots taken, assists, steals, saves, stuns, right? But, a shout out to the Barracudas. Like, they are behind in all those stats, and they're still only a 1-point game. I think right now they have the Constellations number, and it now becomes a matter of time and of stamina for these two teams. So the Constellations has a strategy. They've been using it. It's been working well, but they've got to do something to kind of widen this gap, because right now they're fighting to stay alive, and you can't go into the fourth quarter here down by a point or 2 points. You've got to take this game outside of the reach of the Barracudas team, and they have yet to find a strategy, I think, that's going to do that and securely do that. For the Barracudas, for their part, they've been doing a great work, adjusting to what the Constellations are bringing. And I think I say adjusting, but really it's just been fast stacks. We talked a little bit about chemistry for the team coming in tonight off the PDR. Again, these are names you've seen before: Zamasu, Mosky, Nero, that have played in the AAA before, so they're familiar with the arena. But really, they've been bringing. They've been making up for that lack, I think, of play team chemistry, and making up for it with stacks and brawling. A lot of breaking up the Constellations plays, a lot of steals, a lot of stuns in the backfield there, and really allowing their lack of chemistry to kind of to put them on equal footing with the Constellations. So it becomes two teams that can't really get a flow together, and then the team with the faster stacks and the kind of faster wits wins. And right now that has been the Barracudas. So we'll see if the Constellations can pull ahead here in the second half. They need to make a few adjustments there on their strategy to kind of do something that the Barracudas are not ready for, and widen this gap in the points, and then just continue to run away with it and hold on to it so they can fall back on their chemistry and allow them to stay in front of this game. So we'll see what they have in the second half. Back over to you, Z.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this second half plays out. And so far, it's been a back and forth game. And, Nails, I got a question for you.
What's up? Send it.
What do you like on your pizza?
Ooh, dude, I'm a, where am I getting pizza from? Like Pizza Hut?
Papa John's.
Okay, I'm a pepperoni, sausage, Kind of a supreme guy, but I like to add pineapple. It's kind of my jam.
Okay, okay. Pineapple's a hot take, but I'll let it slide this time.
Oh, sir, I'm sorry.
Oh man,
weirdness coming out.
No. Wow, what a save! Wow.
Sweet
Oh,
savory, man.
I don't want to derail too much. I just had to ask because I might not be ordering pizza like right now. Nonetheless, PZ there. Man, that sounds like pizza.
Pepperoni, sausage, pineapple, man. You won't be disappointed. I promise you.
All right, Nails. I'm gonna trust you.
All right. Pepperoni is the foundation of pizza. I don't care where you go, if they will have pepperoni on there, and it makes the pizza. Oh, with the grab! Only what on the robbery off the nest, sir? Somebody call the cops. I've seen a crime just happen.
God, your witty comments are so great. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh god, I hope I get to cast with you at land. It's gonna be great. Holy cow. Oh wow, I can't even recover after that one. Bob here on the rollout is gonna be sitting it down low to Nero. Nero here gonna send a cross pass over to Mosky. Mosky now trying to find a pass to Zamasu. Does find it off the sneaky little bounce there. Will be sent in for the cut.
Nice.
Bob coming in at the right time. Will be sent in for 2 points.
Dope, great shot there, great read, and Bob has been doing some great work tonight. Only name here that I don't recognize over on the Barracudas. That's probably my fault, but he's just doing some great work there, being in the right place, right time. Great cut pass there, sending it in. And yes, Jucifer, Greek pizza with pineapple instead of black olives. Dude, I have never tried that, but do they have pepperoni on it? If they don't have pepperoni on it, I can't mess with you. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, Greek pizza with pepperoni, please tell me that's a yes.
Arby's. We have
the meats.
Sorry. We're derailing. We're so derailing off this game right now. I'm sorry, teams, if you're really watching this back. We're defocused.
Defocusing.
Ninja Tim there finding a pass over to Icy. Icy trying to juke around on the clock there. Will be sent to one. I keep wanting to say Oli there. Oli is going to miss the shot. Will be picked up there by PZ. PZ now doing some juking around on the ceiling. Bob is going to be challenging. Will be sent to Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim going to try to slow it down. Will be sent to Icy. And Icy again on the receiving end of the pass. Get a slam it in for 2 more points. Now up by 6 as the Constellations. Beautiful, beautiful passing there.
Yeah, the Constellations are getting it together. I think they had a good talk here over the halftime on what they need to do here to kind of space this lead out. They got 6 points. And I think the Barracudas were hanging out with a lot of fury in the first half here. If they want to continue to close the gap, they've got to keep this aggressiveness on and energy that we saw in the first half, because that's what's going to keep them in front of this game here. Good pickup there by Bob. Sends it low off the boot. Not able to connect. Trying to read the bounce. Zamasu's not there. And looks like Only's going to get it forward. So they kick it forward. Zamasu picking it up there off a good bounce. Sends it right back in the orange side bubble. Nobody's home. Trying to look for the clock there. Zamasu's there, able to pick it up. Bubble's crowded now. It's got options coming in for the near side shoulder. Looks for a bounce shot or maybe a little shallow shot there. Not able to connect. Catches the ding ring. And Icy's going to pick it up there inside the bubble and look to move it right back out. Remind me at the next break, I have a question for you about pizza again. Send it forward over to you.
Yeah, no worries. And I'm just gonna say, well, actually, hold off on it. Only here is going to try to send in the shot. Will not find it. Nero there to pick it up and gonna try to clear it out. I was just gonna say, if I don't like this pizza, you owe me a pizza at land.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's just a slice. I don't need a whole pizza.
You're getting a whole pizza now.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. I'll take it. Only there sitting it in for another 2 points. Now up by 8 as the Constellations, and they have been slowly kind of keeping the gas pedal on, not pressing it too much, but just enough to kind of keep the Barracudas a little worried here. They gotta try to find a stop and get those stops if they do find them. Bob there gonna be sitting out on the right side, almost getting intercepted by the stack there. Now gonna be picked up here by Nero. Nero now is going to slow it down, gonna try to draw out the defenders here. Will be We'll be doing some moves around here. Maybe gonna try to take it in. Got a little greedy there. We'll be stunned out by Only. Only now gonna try to clear it out here because gonna find a weird bounce there and right back into the hands of Only. Finally, self clears here, and now a race to get this disc as Zamazu and Icy both stun each other out. A little bit of a tit for tat punches there. Now a race to get this disc is going to be PZ picking it up, and PZ sending it back over to Icy. Icy here going to try to find a clear out. Will be finding a teammate instead. Ninja Tim there going to try to take the shot. Will it find the connection? No, just a little too wide there. And it's going to bounce into the hands of Zamazu. Not for long as Only slaps it back over to Icy.
And Icy, good pickup there. Good stun out there by the Nest. Good pickup there. Right back into the bubble. Good pickup by Ninja Tim on the near side. Look for options. Comes in, finds the bottom pocket for 2. And I think the Constellations right now have been doing great work of falling back on their strategy. So I think first half, they were a little bit rattled on kind of what they were seeing out of the Barracudas. And right now you're seeing a little bit more structured gameplay, I think, out of the Constellations. And that is their strength. That has been their strength the entire night. They just got to hang with it. And there you see it. They break it up there with Mosky. PZ picking it up, moving forward there. They're rolling out with their structured plays. Bobson's went over to the far side, and Nero's looking for options, trying to get it through the neutral zone, and not happening. PZ is going to deflect that down the low side in the far side valley, or excuse me, far side trap. Comes right back over off the wall. Zamasu can't find it, and Only from the ceiling sends one death from above from 19 meters out, finds that 3-pointer, and they're up by 13.
Yeah, up by 13 here and starting to get a little bit of a lead. Starting to reach that 40-point mark that Jucifer likes to note on a lot. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the Barracudas here answer back. They have had a little bit of a tough strand of offensive and defensive possessions so far. That's going to be all the way through into the side of the Constellations. Now a little bit of a scramble for this disc. Bob there trying to find another shot attempt. Was just a little off to the right there, and Only now picking it up. Only here going to clear it out. Stopped though by Bob. Bob there is going to hold on to it. Going to try to let that stack get upfield a little bit, and does. Not able to pick it up though was that stack as Ninja Tim finds the hand on it. Only there wanted to take the shot but held off on it. I saw that stack coming in. Will be sent a pass over to PZ. PZ, give it the handoff maybe to Ninja Tim. Ninja Tim here trying to find the dangle there. That was PZ on the dangle right there. Now Icy here tries to pick it up. Will get stunned out, and now is going to be a race here to try to maybe get some last second points here as the third quarter slowly comes to an end. A beautiful save there by Nero. Nero has been making some beautiful marks here so far, and Icy there. Icy's going to be trying to find the long shot. Dinging off the bottom there. Unfortunately, is not going to find it as PZ will pick it up, but not for long. That's going to be Bob slapping it away. Tried to at least. Zamazu here going to try to clear it all the way out. But again, another unfortunate bounce there. That will be the end of the third quarter. It's 35-22. Your Constellations are in the lead by 13. Stay tuned for more Echo action. We right back. What?
If you really want to find out what you're made of, you can forget the personality tests and social media quizzes, because the only way you're ever going to know is by heading into the big, wild, raging, so damn beautiful it hurts world and finding out for yourself. Were you born to follow a path, or were you born free? These are the things we thought about when we made the new Grand Cherokee. Made for what you're made of.
We're back. We're back with stats. We're back. We're back, Nails. We're back.
We're back. We're back.
We're back. I don't know. Anyways, so stats. Yes, stats. Those things that we have to talk about sometimes because the players are good. Only 13 points, 3 assists, 1 steal. Icy 11 points, 5 assists, 1 steal. PZ 4 points, 1 assist, 3 steals. Yeah, they've been so far. And Giggity Gal's coming in now. Ninja Tim is going to be the sub out. But Ninja did have 7 points, 1 assist, and 1 steal to their name. Over there on the Barracudas, though, we got 6 points, 1 assist, 5 saves, and 1 steal for Nero. Zamazu, 5 points, 2 assists, 1 save, 2 steals. Bob with 8 points, 3 assists, 1 steal, and Mosky with 3 points. Nils, we're getting ready to jump back into this action.
We'll see what we can get. I think right now the Barracudas They have got to step up that pressure and that aggressiveness we saw first half. That is what is going to unseat this strategy. And just like that, from the Constellations, and just like that off the neutral joust there, and headbutt that forward into the orange side bubble. Stack gets there first, finds an easy 2 points to start closing down this gap. 11-point lead.
Yeah, 11-point lead here, and slowly trying to chip back into it is the Barracudas, trying to show, hey, we're here to make some noise, make some names. Only here is going to be handling this disc, though, off the pass from PZ. Only has some space to walk, plenty of space to walk. Has a cross pass over there. Will be sent to PZ. PZ now is going to get stunned out, and Zamazu is going to get it taken away. Zamazu here clearing it out, but right into the hands of Giggity Gao. Giggity Gao is that substitute coming in here for Ninja Tim, and Only is going to try to take it and does get stunned out here. Will be picked up by Zamazu. Zamazu is going to get stacked there with Mosky, and they're going to get cleared out. They do have a leech, though, and that's going to be Giggity getting the stun out. Beautiful, beautiful ride there from Giggity to get that stun out. Now going to be cleared all the way down into the side of the Barracudas. Zamazu here is going to try to find a pass. Does find it over to Bob. Bob now is going to find it, clear it out. They have a stack race going on. It's going to be Icy picking it up first, but not for long. That's going to be a stun out, but Only taking it away, snatching it away, saying, give me that. That's mine. Only now handling this disc, going to send it all the way out to the right side. Trying to find PZ was the intended receiver. A stack race here, and Bob's going to pick it up as they're trying to get it out of their zone.
And if they try to kick it right back out here, now Giggity as a rostered player there for its Constellations. We'll see how that kind of tips the scales here. Taking control a little bit of the team, playing that back line, the goalie. And Icy comes in, whips the windmill for planet Earth, save the green, brings it in. What's the word I was looking for? I had a thing for this. Earth power. I don't remember what it was. All right, 2 points for Icy. We'll just go with that. Moving right back forward as they roll out. And I think right now the Constellations have found an effective strategy here for the Barracudas. The Barracudas have not been able to really pressure the bubble here in the second half like we saw them in the first half. A lot more aggressive defense coming out of the Constellations, and really looking forward to really looking to break up those plays. And even though the stacks are fast for the Kudas coming back, great seal there by Zamasu. Really haven't been able to do anything with it. They're still continuing to turn around, and even though that stack gets, that clear gets turned around, they're continuing to bring that offensive pressure. Zamasu off the ceiling there, rolling over to the bow tie, looking for options. It is a 2v3 inside the bubble. They're looking for plans. Oh, Bob comes in off a great grab from Zamasu's cross. He's going to find that, just in front of the goalie with the goalie perturbed, dumps it in for 2.
Wow, that was a little dirty.
Yeah,
that was a little dirty, and I kind of liked it. Kind of liked it. Tickled my fancy a little bit.
Now it's getting weird.
Yeah, it's getting a little weird. My bad. Sometimes slightly awkward is just enough awkward, but I think that was too awkward. My bad, guys. My bad. Nonetheless, it's going to be the Constellations here handling this disc. Will be sent back, doing a little bit of passing back and forth here, trying to work it down the field. Will be sent to Icy. Icy here doing some moves on the floor. Will be sent back over to Giggity Gao. Giggity Gao's going to now send a cross pass over to PZ. PZ now going to try to find the cut into Icy. Icy doing the little strandy move. Getting the little dishing the little trash back out, going a little back and forth here.
And Icy, great work for Icy. That was some good arena awareness there. Takes that cut in front of the goal, has a shot, feels the defender coming in, maybe saw him, and then pauses there to wait for the lane to open up as all the movement stops, and then really dials in the shot there. So that was great work to kind of show that patience and know that, if I take the shot right now, it's probably not going to result in success because there's too many moving parts going on. And then right back into it as Icy sends a great send to Only off the floor there, and Only finds that 3-pointer with an undefended goal as the Barracudas are starting to have to take more risk right now, being down with 3.5 minutes here left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they have a 16-point lead right now, if I do not mistakenly do my math. The math is hard. It's going to be sent over to Nero here. Nero here is going to be finding the cross pass over there to Zamazu. Zamazu does have a defender coming in pretty quickly. I see they're trying to challenge. Zamazu doing some juking on the floor. Will be sent up to Nero. Nero now does get stunned out by Only. Unfortunately there, Maybe didn't see that defender initially. Now going to be a shot attempt. Possibly. It will find it. Only's hit a couple of those tonight.
Dirty.
It's been beautiful.
Dirty. Like down and dirty. Icy with 6 assists on the night and a great 3-pointer there to really kind of level the playing field and start to put the nail. They're hammering that nail home in the coffin right now. 2.5 minutes left here. They're down by 19 points and trying to find an answer. They just cannot get inside that bubble. The defense has been very aggressive and very attentive, I would say, to the offense. You see them picking up those passes, moving to the right place. They're trying to use the geos for defense. The defense is just reading that all day long and really moving around those geos to continue to harass those that offense and force them to make a little bit of those panic passes. And that is where you capitalize on a team that does not have a lot of chemistry going, is you force them to make those quick passes, and they're doing great work of it right now. Over to you, Z.
Yeah, and Giggity Gal, the goalie was stunned out there, so set to the shot. I think he got stunned. I think Giggity got stunned out too. It was in the throwing motion, and it just happened to get released at the right point. Only 10 meters a second, but that goalie was stunned out, so there was no really chance of that goalie saving that. So that's another 3 here for the side of the Constellations. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Thank you, Nils. I got a little rust on myself still. I haven't dusted it all off yet. Zamasu getting stuff there by Giggity. Giggity's going to send it back over to PZ, but a missed pass there. A chance for the Barracudas to get in and get some points as they're coming in quickly, but they do get the stun out, but not good enough, as that the other player was there for the Constellations. Only's going to send it in far. Icy's going to pick it up and send it in for another 3 points, and now it's starting to be a runaway train for the Constellations. The Barracudas need to put some brakes on and try to get some answers back here. They are going to be out of time, but doesn't mean that they can't put on some more points, Nails.
Yeah, and I think the Constellations made some great halftime adjustments here, and it really showed in the second half of this game their ability to just pull forward here and make these adjustments that result in a point gap between them and the Barracudas. Like, and you're playing a team that chemistry is a weak point for them. You've got to be able to extend that point lead so that they have to fall back on the basics in order to close that point gap. And they just weren't able to do it because they don't have the chemistry. And again, another shot here. I think that was from Only, I want to say, as Bob gets a hand on it there, but not before it goes in the goal. It's going to take them up 53-26. And that'll take us to the end of the game here. Some great reads from the Constellations as they came out of the transition there in the midfield and rolling through the, oh my God, the valley, as they clear those discs out, and that is where you want to be. And I hats off, I think, to the Constellations, because they really, I think, first half of this game, they were caught unaware. Period. Dot. I think they were not prepared for this team they were playing tonight, and the Barracudas, and that was the Barracudas' strength. The Barracudas were not able to adjust and keep that pressure and aggressiveness we saw in the first quarter that was really keeping the Constellations off balance, which was allowing them to keep this game close. And they came out of the halftime. They kind of got their team together. They had a little bit of talk there. They knew they had to fall back on the basics and play the strategy and the structure that their team was used to, is what allowed them to pull this game back out in front there, take a little bit of a point, widen that point gap, and force the Barracudas kind of into disarray, if you will. And that's where they kind of ran away with the game. If I had to choose, and I do have to choose a Stuntman Award for tonight's game, I think Icy. I think Icy's my bet, man. 18 points, 7 assists, and I really saw Icy just playing that X factor of being the unknown player that you weren't accounting for. Great hunting in and around the geos there. I know the Barracudas were really trying to use the geos to kind of keep the defense at bay, and Icy was doing a great work of just reading those offensive plays, causing a turnover, and sending good, clean, unobstructed clears through the center for the rest of the team, and also be in the right place, the right time to pick up those clears and sink those three-pointers under pressure to really widen this point gap. So for me, Icy gets the Stuntman Award for tonight.
Yeah, it's a toss-up between Only and Icy for me, but I think I'm gonna have to agree with you on Icy taking it here. Um, I typically like to challenge your votes, but I won't this time. Because
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. But Icy played a phenomenal game. I mean, all these players played a phenomenal game here. Only an Icy definitely shooting lights out tonight. It's been a good game for them so far. It was a good game for them. Not so far, but it was a good game for them. Nonetheless, yeah, I do believe we have some interviews lined up. So you guys want to stay by with us for just a second? We're gonna pop to a quick intermission. We'll be right back to get these players breakdown on what they did and talk to them and congratulate them.
And we are back with your Constellations with the dub tonight. Congrats, guys. Well done. And Icy, / as I just found out, Elsie, congrats tonight on the Stuntman Award. Well done. Like, just fantastic job tonight. And Only, huge shout out. I know you were coming in pretty close there. We had a quick debate, and Icy just doing some great work. And then PZ, not to be unmentioned there with the Stunny Award tonight with 57 stunts. 57. Why are you so violent? Like, are you mad? Do you listen to a lot of rap music? I'm sorry.
I just like punching people.
Just like punching people. Everybody's got a thing, man. Everybody's got a thing. I can't hate on you for that. But guys, congratulations. Big things for tonight's game. Like, coming out of the halftime. So the Barracudas, first and foremost, Barracudas tonight, all PDR team. Tell me what you guys were thinking rolling into tonight's game. Not having a lot of video and film to watch on this team who was not really a roster team for the Barracudas.
It was pretty weird because like four subs is strange. It's weird to play against.
That is true. That is a true statement. Were you guys nervous about that at all?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't think so.
You guys definitely adjusted. I think first half, they were keeping the game pretty close. What adjustments did you guys make over halftime? We saw really a different play style from you guys coming out of halftime to really meet and adjust to the Barracudas after first half. What changes did you make? What did you guys see? What did you guys talk about in the halftime?
We stopped trying to be so serious about like trying so hard and just having fun and letting all our stress out.
Clearly, because PZU just was like, you know what? I'm just here to punch people, and I'm just gonna start punching, and that's when the magic happened.
Yes, sir.
So for tonight's game, you guys coming off a bye. Obviously, for the bye week, did you guys work a lot on your chemistry there during the bye week? What kind of things were you guys working on the bye week to get ready for this game after a week of rest?
I was on vacation.
Where'd you
Giggity
go?
was
I
the
was
Pocono
preparing,
Mountains in PA.
I was,
Nice.
And
Giggity
then-
was practicing for quals, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I gotta say, bro, shout out to these dudes. I came in last round, and then I just came out of Master Quals. I've been playing for 8 hours, and I'm tired as crap. So, but they held the line down, and good job.
That they
Especially this
did.
dude.
That they did. And so you guys coming in off a bye week, rolling in tonight with Barracudas. Big things you guys roll into. So every team gets one bye week, right, for the season. So you guys think you have everything figured out here moving forward to continue to kind of keep the accelerator down for the rest of the season with no more breaks?
Definitely. We got a solid squad here.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
I would agree with you. You guys did great work tonight. And then other big picture strategy points for tonight. Obviously, Giggity, you're coming in fourth quarter. But what was your guys' kind of strategy moving forward into tonight's game in order to kind of keep the wheels on the train for tonight's game?
I see. You want to go first? All right. Well, when I came in, I'm usually backliner, right? Everybody knows that. So we just kind of went to our normal roles. Everybody plays their own roles. Oh yeah, shout out for Ninja Tim. Thanks for subbing for us. Thanks to him.
Yeah, Ninja was crushing it.
Yeah, he was doing pretty good as well. But yeah, when I came back, I guess we just like fit into our regular roles.
Icy? Or Elsie, should I say?
I don't really have much, to be honest.
Dope. Well,
I was
you guys...
just trying not to suck because I haven't played in a week.
that is a solid strategy. It is also a strategy I use every day when I jump into Echo. Just don't suck. That's usually that usually works out for everybody, for the team, for yourself, for the stats. I mean, you can't go wrong with that on any given day. So you guys definitely did not suck tonight. Taking the W away there and rolling 2-0 into the season. Congrats to you guys. Looking forward to you guys playing as you're rolling into your next matchup for next week. Big things you guys got. You guys want to leave the crowd with before we peace out? Oh, before I forget, because Jucifer will kill me. What is your favorite Slurpee flavors?
Me?
It has to be icy. It has to be icy Slurpee, the ICEE, and it has to be the blue.
Blue icy. Anyone else?
I like the mango tropical one that's near my gas station.
What?
I don't know if everybody has it, but I have it.
Icy's just changed their mind. Like Icy was like, wait, I didn't realize that was an option. Like, like the mango tropical. I'm in now.
I just have the classic. I just have the classic blue and red at my 7-Eleven.
I got the mango, bro. Mango tropical, bro.
Icy, tell your 7-Eleven to step their game up because clearly they're gonna get that mango tropical. Well, congrats, guys. Congratulations tonight on the win. Great game to both teams. And thank you for joining us tonight, and an outstanding game for tonight's game. Everybody else, thank you for joining us here on NEPA TV. I am Nails. I'm here with Z Gunslinger. We had AJ here tonight on the cams and the production, as well as the focus. Thanks for joining us tonight. Don't forget to get some pineapple on your pizza, and then get a nice mango tropical Slurpee to go with it, and your night will be set. Happy mundane Sunday, and don't forget to join us later this week for more Echo action. I am Nails. Z, take us out, my friend.
It's been a pleasure casting with you, Nails, and a big congratulations to the Constellations again. Thank you for everybody who stopped in tonight. It's been a pleasure chatting with you all, and we will be back this week with more Echo action. Stay tuned. Keep an eye on the chat. Keep an eye on the Twitch. Keep an eye on the Discord. I've been Z Gunslinger. That's Nails. We're out.
Send it. See ya.
30 seconds. This one is loose in the Destroyer zone. Collected by Saluda. Stunned out. Picked up by Game. Stunned out. Zenith with it.
This is it. Trying to clear it.
Cleared out. 20 seconds. Game gets it back here. Game turning it around. Sends this one in off of the floor. Gets it to Rosie Hope. Rosie has Zenith pressuring. 13 seconds. Sending this one in. Stunned out. No. What a shielder from Acorn.
Oh, no.
That's it. The finish. That's the victory. What's the clock? What's the clock?
That's it. That's it.
In the last second, the Orlando Cyclones come back 33-32. Are you kidding me?
What?
I've got nothing. You know, forget finals. What was that? What was that? No, not anymore. No.
Look at
no. Put me on camera. Put me on
that.
camera. That was unbelievable. I cannot believe what just happened. I cannot believe what just happened.
On that read.